Sanibonani, yebo, sanibonani, yebo. Unjani B? Ngadlala yikho B. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you back for Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is probably like guys, the story hit me hard. Okay, well, this experience, this encounter in life. But okay. So it all started on a Monday in the morning at about 10 o'clock, right? So I'm sitting in the bed just chilling, Netflixing, as per usual. Cling cling, I get an SMS. And I'm like, hey, what's this about? Nangithi SMS interview for tomorrow, for the Tuesday. Tomorrow, so I'm not gonna mention like the company name or like the people, just because guys, no. But anyway, so yeah, the girl is excited. I'm like, damn, I am gonna be applied. And they even like specify there, be there at 9:30. Dress formal. I mean, obviously I would have dressed formal, but I mean, they just like to put it out there so you're aware. Dress formal. You go. The girl is hyped. I'm at my peak because I'm like, it's hard to get jobs during Corona. Oh, guys, and for me to even like get this job, it's because I'm always like submitting my CVs, like go LinkedIn and Indeed and just like all of that stuff, right? Okay, sharp. Okay, so Monday, guys, also the whole day I was thinking like, what are they gonna ask me? Guys, I'm going through the uttermost because I'm nervous. The nerves, they are just tearing me down. Hey, okay, sharp, ne? Okay. So, okay, Monday, yadlula. This is Tuesday now. I even set an alarm for like 6:30. I'm full mistake. This is my ching ching. Halka chelete. Okay, so I'm excited. I wake up at 6:30. The interview is at 9:30. Me at 6:30, I'm up, getting ready, I'm bathing, face beads, yo guys, oh my god, this hair. Okay, so I think we're good to go now. Okay, whatever. Anyway, 6:30, I'm bathing, got my makeup done. So sing ready. Like by 7 I was done. I made breakfast at 8. I'm ready to get going. Okay, my dad takes me there. So the place is in, now I can't give too many details, okay, but it's not too far from where I stay. But anyway, so we drive there, we get there at like 8 already. I was there. Interview is at 8:30. You know what? I just want to show them I am punctual. Always on time. This bamba so is cut. But anyway, so I get there at 8. I'm sitting in the car. I'm still like googling questions like what could they possibly ask. I've been googling since Monday, since like 11, because like it, like in the nighttime, like it sank in like, yo girl, imali. Anyway, hi. Okay, sharp. Okay, we get there 8:30. I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna get out the car at 9. Okay, at 9 I get out the car, go inside the building. Guys, let me just back up. The combos were communicating heavy. Listen, I had like this cute pink, nude pink polanic, ne? Niti black coat. Yes, it's a coat. Yes. Nati black trouser, and then I had the shoes that match the polanic. Guys, I just don't take a picture, but this is what I look like. something along the lines. You just see the top though. But anyway, okay, sharp. Hi, if you know my mom, I was probably walking like my mom. Hi, Nangena. Got there, sat at 9. I'm sitting. I'm waiting for 9:30 for them to call me. Oh, you get there and then like you fill in some little thing, then they staple it to your CV. Okay. Kiti poponyile cause vele nje kitjwalwa ke khalimela lenyatso always never girl. Samayemo wantlhaloganya. Okay, sharp. I'm sitting there, I'm waiting. They call me. We go into this. So in the interview it was me and this other girl, but we were socially distancing obviously with our mask on. And then okay, so we sat down and she introduced herself. Say, okay, and then we sat down and then she asked us a few questions, guys. It was nothing hectic. Like, it was not that deep for the amount of preparation I made. You guys. Anyway, so okay, the interview finishes. I'm sure like by 10:45 I was done. But my dad was waiting for me outside, so go home. Oh, important part. Pick up. In the interview, they were like, if after this interview there'll be a second one, but the second one is like a training. So if you get called for the second one, then after the training we'll decide if they're taking you or not. I'm like, okay, I think I did well. I think that went well. Alright, I go home, and then while I'm home, I'm like, oh, I had to take my nephews back to Tembisa. So I drive back to Tembisa. While I'm sitting in Tembisa, cling cling, another one. Mangula message. Your interview was successful. You must come back again. Gusasa, girl. I'm like, when you make an impression, you make an impression. And Dim Loy, impression maker. Okay, so I'm excited, I'm jolly. Tomorrow's training. Yo, did we not get load shedding for like 100 hours? We didn't have electricity, so I had to wake up at 5. And mind you, they said we must be there at the place at half past 8. No, it's at 7:30. But the lady said to us, like, by 8 you need to be here. Stress was peaking. But anyway, so no electricity. I had to wake up at 5. Yes, I woke up at 5. Go beg my hands.
At the gas
on the gas stove. That's the English. I had to put the water on the gas stove at 5. I was actually really late there, to be quite honest. I got there at like past 8, it's like 8:15. But I was like, so okay, sharp. When we get there, there's like a H1 outside, and there's like gang people standing, like gang. Oh, they did say to us, sorry guys, I just keep remembering these small details, but they did say we must come dressed in black and white, ne? Formal black and white, sharp. When we get there, I see like gang people standing outside the H1 and the building, ne? But okay, black and white, and I'm like, no, I didn't apply for this. Anyway, and then I'm like, hey, my dad's in the car. I'm like, okay, let me just go in. I'll let you know how it goes, and then I'll call you. Okay, sharp. My dad's waiting in the car. I go inside. I go in there. I tell them, okay, this is my name. Like, let me see the SMS. Good, but I should lay the SMS. Okay, sharp. She's like, go sit down. Oh, and then when I was walking into the building, going to the place, I met this girl in the elevator, and she was going there as well. So the whole time, me and her, we having this conversation. It looks like it, but we'll see. We get there, get in our sits, and then chap fitty guys. Sitting. This is like just 20 past. No, I'm sure it's like not 20 past, 25 past 8. I'm sitting on a Wednesday morning at this place. I'm sitting, and then, hey guys, we start hearing noises. There's this room, man. You know, in high school, when we went to like sporting events, and on the Patini grandstands. Yes. And then so it sounded exactly like that. Sick. And now we're wondering, is that the training? I mean, in my head, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Those people were loud, guys. Yo, those people were hella loud. Hey, get raswa. Hey, okay, no, that's. And then we're like, hey, we don't know. We'll see. And then they just keep calling people, hey, Maponya, please come with me. Hey, I don't know, man. Like they just keep calling people out. Yo, now we're getting nervous. Yo, and then they call this colored girl. Yeah, now the nerves. Yo, she goes into the room and she comes out. When she comes out, she's not talking. Keep asking her, how? What did they say? Our homegirl is not saying nothing. Like, nothing. She's like, no, they said I mustn't say anything to you guys. How? Why? She's like, I don't know. But hey, no talking. Hey, and then we leave her. But now it's weird because this colored girl starts like, oh, I'm nervous. Like her leg starts shaking. And she was calm before she went in. So now how all of us were nervous because why are you so shaky now? Okay. And then also something I noticed while we were there, all the people there were people carrying school bags or just like sling bag. What's going on? I kept asking myself, why nipete ama bag? But I'm like, girl, just iba calm. Iba upholile. See what I did there? Anyway, okay, so we're sitting, it's nice. Okay, it wasn't, but it was nice, conversating, laughing. And then they call me and that other girl. Okay, I didn't get anyone's names, by the way. I don't think I was interested. Anyway, they call us into the boardroom. We walk into the boardroom. So I walk in, and then opposite me is like a person, right? Okay, so I don't know what to call his role. I'm gonna say my mentor. I'm gonna call him Tabo. My mentor, Tabo. Okay. So they introduced me. They're like, Polile, you're gonna work with Tabo. I'm like, oh, okay. And then like that. So I think there was like 5 of us who walked into the room, and then so on and so on. And then Tabo calls me to the passage. Guys, I say informal, that training, whatever it's called. I say informal. But he calls me to the passage. Okay, sharp, he goes to the passage. He says to me, this is what, he does like a little summary of what they interviewed me yesterday. And then I answer. I got this serious type, guys. You. I'm like, but anyway, okay, he does like a short summary. After that, he's like, and then he's like, are you comfortable going to Rosettenville? I'm like, who's gonna take me there? And he's like, no, we have transport, but if not, then we're gonna use taxi. Bear in mind, guys, I haven't used taxi since lockdown started. I haven't, because there was no need for me to use taxi because I wasn't going anyway. So I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to you never know. So I'm like, okay, I'm game. Okay, I'm like, no, okay, I don't mind. And if you guys are gonna pay, then it's cool. Sharp fede. He's like, okay. And he's like to me, after we finish the little interview, he says to me I must go sit down, but I mustn't talk to anyone. I'm really like, why? But I don't ask, because I'm trying to make an impression. Okay, so we all go and sit down. Oh, and he lets me know, like, I mustn't use my phone because he needs my full attention today. Because what was going to happen is after the interview, we were going to go to Rosettenville and then come back to the building, and then there's going to be an assessment of everything I've learned throughout the day. Ne? Okay, sharp. And then, what happened? Oh, so I go sit down and wait for him because he said I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm on my phone because we haven't started, obviously. I'm on my phone, and then he comes back. He's like, are you on your phone? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, why? I said you must switch it off. But in my head, I'm like, must ask Kaale. Poor thinking. He was lucky because Vela didn't have electricity, so my battery was at a minimal. Anyway, put my phone on flight mode, get in my bag, sharp, I'm sitting, now I'm waiting for him. He's like, okay, let's go. We don't even use the elevator, guys. We had to walk down the stairs. Anyway, we walk down. When we get down, he introduced me to a bunch of people. I don't even remember their names, but he introduced me to a bunch of people. Like those people, guys, yo, I don't know. Oh, when we go down the building, he's like, Gimme, you see the lady that interviewed you? She was able to buy herself Batikini, Mercedes-Benz A-Class. This, I'm sure, guys, this is around like 10, eh? And then they're like, okay, the transport is full, so it means we're gonna have to use taxi. So I'm like, okay, no problem. We go, yo, guys, here we not walk. Here we walk. Here we walk. And we walk to that taxi rank. Yo, I was so tired. I am glad though that I was not wearing heels, because I thought about it and I was like, but it is training. I don't know how it is going to go. So I'm going to wear flat shoes. So gladly I had my flat shoes on. And boots. So, yo guys, we walked. Yes, like, oh, we walked. I was so tired. And now, like, you know, it's winter time. You are dressed, like, if you know me, you know, like, Mina, I wear a lot of clothes underneath before we get to the final products. Underneath, yo, sweater, oh, it was just gross. Anyway, so we get the taxi rank. I'm thinking, okay, this is what happened. You know, my taxi rank, this is a 10, guys. Spagola my papa. Okay, I'm thinking maybe this plate is for me. He's like, no, we're gonna share it. What? Okay, I mean, I don't want to be rude, so I just like, I used a spoon and I like had like a few bites of the pup and the beef stew. It was quite nice, I'm not gonna lie, it was nice. And masala tokona, you know. And then he comes. Oh, when he comes, I was like, yeah, I'm fine, because he went to go look for a spoon, because he found a spoon for me and then he went to go look for a spoon for himself. So when he came, I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And then while I'm sitting there, like, I was just eating the salads now, his friend comes and the friend's like, can I join? With his hand. I was like, you know what, I'm fine. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go sit there by the sun. I think I'm not doing. Already I was being polite. Now, guys. Now. Okay. And then we go in the taxi. Guys, went to a taxi, went to Joburg. And then when we got to Joburg, like, guys, when we got to Joburg, I'm not gonna lie, I saw where this was going. I saw exactly where this was headed. Also, excuse me, backtrack. Ne? When we were there at the taxi rank, I asked the girl's mentor, I'm like, so how much do you guys make? Because you guys are not starters like us. She's like, in a day, she's made 5K. I'm like, huh? I'm just like, wow. And then I ask Uputabo, I'm like, and you? And he's like, you guys, I got a pampas uputi. Like, what do you feel? Like, too much feeling. I've made about 10 grand in one day. And I'm like, so why are we using taxis? Because if you've made 10 grand in one day, then in a week you could have made 50 grand and you could have bought yourself a second-hand car. But here we are at the taxi rank. But anyway, let's move on. We get to Joburg, and you know, when we get to Joburg, I'm convinced this is it. It's exactly what I thought it is. And because I'm familiar with the streets, I'm like, ish, okay. A part of me, I was like, just disappear, like nyamala fela. But I mean, I was like, okay, don't give up, because what if it's not what you think it is? Like, already I had made up my mind, being born as you with this is headed. I'm like, okay, just, you know, push through, girl, just be a big girl. Hey guys, I keep walking with them. I keep walking. Yeah, did we not walk? I had to walk. Then we got to the taxi rank in Joburg to go to Rosettenville. Okay, get inside the taxi. Guys, when it's time to pay, I even looked the other way. I just stood like this, because I'm like, I said I'm not paying. I don't want no mistake. Okay, figure out when we get there, we get to some little square, nyana, mall, whatever that thing is. Because I really needed to pee. So we go in there, we pee, and then we come out. Okay, we're walking. Let me show you exactly where I was. That's exactly where I was. And I mean, at this point, I can see everyone's getting comfortable in the spot. So I'm like, no ways. No ways. And then he's like to me, this gent, Butabo. He's like, please, can you just take down notes? Because in the SMS they just say bring a notebook and a pen. Okay, sharp. Check out my notebook. Okay, I'm gonna give you notes because this is stuff they're gonna assess you on later. I'm like, okay. And then he says law of average. Okay, and then I write law of average. And then he says proven what. This is actually funny because wow. Anyway, I write proven. But obviously, you know, as a tertiary student, you know very well that your hand does not write as fast as how fast your brain thinks. So obviously, I'm not gonna write the full word. You write, you know, you summarize your words so that I can get everything. Because in the beginning, before we left the building, he was letting me know, Uti, Yena, he doesn't like to repeat himself. So obviously I don't want him to repeat himself. Therefore I'm gonna, you know, cut short, you know. Imagine having to write determination, yonke. Determination of the now you didn't even get the rest of the sentence because you're still stuck on determination. Anyway, so I write proven. Let me just show you how I wrote it. And that's how I wrote it. And he looks at my notes, he's like, is that proven? I'm like, yeah. He's like, is that how you spell it? I'm like, isn't it I notes? But Tabo's he's not happy. He's like, proven. I'm like, how bad my notes? I'm really confused. Anyway, he's like, okay, goes to the side. Comes back to me. Polile, unfortunately, your training has been terminated. Let me tell you what they were doing. My training was terminated. I saw the girl we were walking with. Hello, Sissy. Njani. Yeah. So, unasamkate Telkom. Yeah. So it's Telkom, Mama. Ipana eta. I was like, what? Oh, okay. I just looked at him and I was like, really? Okay. Where do I get taxis to home? Cause Leon vele benging yens. Vele benging yens. Guys, in the walking to the taxi ranks, in my heart, I knew it. I was like, no, I don't want to do this. It's not for me. Like, I didn't know exactly what we're gonna do. I knew it, but I knew this. I don't even want a job like this. Why must I be walking so much? Why? Already I came to work. That should be enough walking. Now I'm walking to work. Hey, unboxers. Obviously you can see I'm recording at a completely different time than I did earlier. But I think this is just something I should put out there. I mean, quite honestly, that job for someone else, it does a lot. Like, it puts food on the table, and it's definitely somebody else's success story, you know, because at the end of the day, we all come from different backgrounds and everything. So if anything, I would encourage for any of us to look down on those people, or, you know, because it's very easy when things are going well for you to feel like, I'm not doing that, but like, I just think I'm gonna just put it out there that, yeah, let's not look down on those people, because trust me, that is really somebody's success story. But, you know, because at the end of the day, someone has to be a cleaner, someone has to be a boss, you know, someone has to do the bottom job so the top job can be done. And for them, they're doing the bottom job, so, you know, we can probably have like the best network service or whatever it is, you know. I didn't get to the part where, you know, I fully understood what they do. But thank you so much, y'all, for watching. Please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Ring the notification bell to be notified when I post a video, when I serve you the content. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys.